A national call by the Citizens Watch News Update. We bring the realest information to you.
National complaint against Fred Mitchell for the use of the executive branch in a political manner, contrary to the Constitution and democratic principles. 2. The Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly, the Senate of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the Commissioner of Police, the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We, the undersigned and concerned citizens of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, bring forth this national complaint against Fred Mitchell, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Public Service, for the unconstitutional use of the executive branch in a manner inconsistent with the principles of democracy, transparency, and accountability guaranteed by the Constitution of the Bahamas. Grounds for complaint: violation of separation of powers. Under Articles 72 to 78 of the Constitution, the executive is bound to act within its limited scope and not to usurp the functions of the judiciary or legislature. Fred Mitchell's documented use of his ministerial office for political objectives rather than governance crosses the constitutional threshold, blurring the line between lawful administration and political authoritarianism. Number 2, abuse of executive discretion. By employing state instruments, communications, and ministerial influence for political targeting, Mitchell undermines the impartiality of the executive branch. Such conduct runs afoul of Article 1 of the Constitution, which enshrines the Bahamas as a democratic sovereign nation and requires governance for the people, not for party preservation. 3. Contravention of fundamental rights. The Constitution, Articles 15 to 27, guarantees fundamental freedoms: speech, assembly, equality before the law. When the executive is manipulated to silence or intimidate critics or to unfairly influence immigration nationality policies, these rights are infringed upon, transforming democratic instruments into tools of political oppression. 4. Breach of public trust. The executive is vested with power as a fiduciary of the Bahamian people. To wield this trust for partisan or personal political gain constitutes misfeasance in public office and violates procurement and accountability standards, contravening the Financial Administration and Audit Act, which mandates transparency in the use of public resources. Democratic threshold and warning. The Bahamas cannot continue to function as both a democracy and a disguised autocracy. As political philosopher Lord Acton warned, power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. When one crosses the threshold of constitutional balance, using the executive branch as an instrument of political survival rather than national service, the nation no longer operates as a democracy, but inches toward totalitarian rule. Relief sought. We therefore call for: 1. A parliamentary inquiry into Fred Mitchell's conduct as Minister of Foreign Affairs. 2. A judicial review of ministerial decisions made under his tenure to determine violations of constitutional and statutory law. 3. The enactment of safeguards against political misuse of executive power, ensuring transparency and accountability. 4. The immediate censure of Fred Mitchell by Parliament for acts unbecoming of a constitutional officer. Conclusion. A government that uses the executive branch for political intimidation or partisan gain has abandoned the democratic covenant with its people. The Commonwealth of the Bahamas must reaffirm that no minister, no party, and no office is above the Constitution. Signed, on behalf of the citizens and electorates of the Coalition of Independence.
Citizens Watch News Update. We bring the realest information and issues for you to consider and things to disseminate. Grand evening, Bahamas citizens.